The Laverton North Industrial Precinct is Australia's pre-eminent logistics precinct for freight movement. The following incidents were recorded over a 6-hour period during 4 days filming of morning and afternoon peaks in May 2011. Doherty's Road currently carries 18,000 vehicles per day. Freight vehicles represent 26% of this daily traffic movement. Turning movements at the Hume Road intersection are approximately 400 to 500 per hour during the morning and afternoon peaks.
Here we are at the corner of Hume and Doherty's Road. And this corner has been, for industry in the Laverton North area, the top of the list for at least a decade to have some action to fix it. And we continue to have no support for money to be spent on this as a safety issue for the area and for the state for that matter. In addition, the Laverton North area we believe is one of the largest freight carrying areas in Australia, if not the most significant, and roads such as this, which were built 30 years ago, are just totally inadequate to carry the traffic that now exists here and is continued to grow here. The problem, we understand, as with many things, is government having the finances to be able to carry out the changes, and of course it comes down to prioritisation of where the government money should go. So we would really like government to see the prioritisation to come along and help us fix this corner.
Observe the bad gap selection for turning movements and the ute braking to avoid a collision with the right turning four-wheel drive. Note the standard semi-trailer and B-double both swing into the path of oncoming traffic to complete their left-hand turns within the available road space at the intersection. The four-wheel drive has deliberately stopped short of the intersection to allow this to occur. The right turning truck waits for 2 minutes and can only proceed when the tray truck allows him to do so. The black sedan makes a dangerous illegal outside passing movement of the semi-trailer over double lines while they are both completing a right-hand turn. A bus and blue ute are forced to make illegal movements to complete their turns, only possible because the black four-wheel drive and white Falcon offer right-of-way contrary to the road laws. Trucks are forced to drive onto and along an unconstructed shoulder to pass on the inside of banked-up right-turning vehicles at the intersection. Note the car waiting to turn into the business entrance and severe braking by a truck to avoid a collision. This results in confusion for other turning vehicles at the intersection. Watch the white ute complete a left-hand turn followed by a U-turn a short distance down the road to Q-jump. A B-double is forced to cross the double lines into the path of oncoming traffic and is still required to severely cut the inside left corner, crushing an existing drainage pit and service utilities.
Been using this intersection on and off since 1977. In the last 10 years I've actually had 2 accidents coming into and going out of this intersection. The first one was only a tailgate, so it wasn't too bad. The second one took the whole side of my car off with a B-double that was trying to turn right from this intersection. The damage to the car is not really seen from the photos, but essentially the trailer took my car from the rear bumper bar to the front and had to replace quarter panels, had to replace the whole front wheel and wishbones and all the associated metalwork that goes behind the wheel from the damage. Traffic that's been flowing down these roads for the last 10 years have increased dramatically, and I guess it's with the advent of more industry coming into the area, which is good for the local council, but this road is not good enough to feed the trucks and workers that come through from this area. At the end of the day, if the local council and government are serious about having industry down here, they need to have the access roads fixed so people can safely get into their workplaces and leave their workplaces for home.
The upgrade of Doherty's Road and intersection upgrade was originally funded by the state government in 1995, but the funding was transferred to another project which was experiencing financial pressure. Funding for both tasks is even more desperately needed now than back in 1995 to avoid an accident in waiting.